Welcome. 4th of February. These months are going flying by. 2025. We're at Fairview on the Poly this afternoon. 8 races. Looking forward to it. The Bipot starts in race number 1, and I'll be joined by Nino Podesta, and hopefully we can find a lot of winners for you on this Tuesday afternoon. Right, don't forget your blue voucher when you are depositing money into Betway. Fast, efficient, very, very easy to use. You go away and use that app in Betway. Now, as far as race number 1 is concerned, it is a juvenile for the fillies. It's over 1,000 meters. This is the first leg of the Bipot. Betting, number 1, Arabian Blue on debut for Alan Creef and Richard Fourie. That's even money. Number 3, Fiery Countess, 16-10. That is the combination of Craig Zaki and Gavin Smith with experience. And then the 2, Faraway Girl, is at 7-2, and that is the first timer for Sharon Kotzen, drawn that pole position. Now, as far as race number 1 is concerned, Nino, are we going to take a banker here, or are we going to cover ourselves?
Good morning, Lyle. First of all, nice to be working with you again.
Likewise.
It's as you know, we're doing this on the Monday. I haven't heard anything, but I'm not surprised to see the money coming for Arabian Blue. We know that the Richard Fourie, Alan Creef combination have sent out 3 exciting juvenile winners in the last month, and there's no reason to believe why the show can't go on. So definitely the horse to beat. The money shows that it's fancied, and if people want to bank it, they could. I thought that the only other one is the race runner. There's only 2 race runners, and out of those, I think Fiery Countess has the beating of the 4. So I've gone the safe route. I've put 1 and 3, but seeing the money for the 1, the well-related Heavenly Blue from the powerful Creef stable, if people want to take a chance and bank it, I would definitely have no objections to that.
Thank you, Nino. Yeah, it's in the colours of Arun Chada and Warren Rippon. And yeah, Nino says smaller punters, you can bank a number 1, but Nino's going for the smart play. Include the horse with the experience. Number 3, Fiery Countess. So the Bipot does get underway 12:25. Nino's going 1 and 3, by 1 and 7, by banker 2, by 1, 2, 3, by 1 and 2, by 1, 2, 4, 5 and 8. And that cost the 120 Rand Bipot, race number 1. Race number 2 gets underway at 1300 hours. This is an open maiden. Take note of that, over the 1200 meters. Form update for you. Number 3, Serendipitous, has run on the 31st of January, ran 9th, 11.5 lengths behind. Number 8, Pearly Ash, cheek pieces off and blinkers go on. Again, don't forget, get involved in the blue voucher when depositing at any Betway. It really is efficient and quite a quick, easy process to do. Race number 2, PA time. Favorite, number 7, Little Lexi. That's at 12-10. 14-10 about number 1, Sheets and Goggles, arriving here from the Cape. 6-1 the 4, Tune Again. 5, Oh Yoko. 8-1. 12-1 and better bar those. Now, interesting, Nino, first leg of the PA here, a mutual friend of ours, the Ghost Rider, I know he loves Sheets and Goggles, and it's interesting that Candice is bringing her down here.
Yes, and she's only bringing 2 horses to the Eastern Cape tomorrow, and utmost respect for this Western Cape Raider. Even though she's giving 7 kilos to Little Lexi, which I make this an absolute two-horse race between Sheet and Goggles and Little Lexi. I am in the camp of number 1, Sheets and Goggles, to beat the 7. And I think in the PA you can bank her either or. She's giving the 7 kilos to Little Lexi. I still believe the Cape form is stronger with Sheets and Goggles. So I'm in the camp of Sheets and Goggles to beat Little Lexi, but it could go the other way. In a PA, you can bank either or.
Completely understand and agree there. Sheets and Goggles, strong Cape form there. Candice Bass-Robinson's not coming down for the trip or the site. And Get It Right takes the ride there, and you can banker that once is Nino in race number 2. For those of you who want to spend a little bit more, you can add in number 7, Little Lexi, who does receive that 7 kilograms with Richard plus 1. So there's the actual selections. 1 banker in the first leg, by banker 2, by 1, 2 and 3, by 1 and 2, by 1, 2, 4, 5 and 8, banker 2 in the penultimate race, and then 2, 3, 5 and 10. 120 rand to spend there for the PA starting in race 2. Race number 3, this is where the pick 6 begins this afternoon. It is a pinnacle stakes for the fillies and the mares. It's over 2,000 meters, and a really good little field has assembled here for the race at 13:35. Again, don't forget, use that blue voucher when depositing money into Betway. Fast and efficient it is. Betting here for the third race, number 2, Lady Silvano, even money, Craig Zaki, 4, Alan Creef, and of course a very good form since relocating. 2 to 1, number 1, Official Secret. 7, Epicleros is 3 to 1, and the balance of the field really don't seem to be in the race as far as the betting is concerned. So this is a pinnacle stakes here, Nino. How are we going to play the first leg of the pick 6?
Oh, Lal, you know what? I was hoping the bookies would have priced up Official Secret as a favourite, so we could get a bit of value on number 2, Lady Silvana. Lal, I really like this filly tomorrow, on Tuesday, I should say. Lady Silvana. Even money is a bit short, but that I've elected to make that one of my better bets on the card. Penultimate run over course and distance, very, very impressive. Even on the last run behind Luna Halo, she's a couple of kilos better off with Official Secret and having beat it. So I'm very strong with Lady Silvana. The only dangers are number 1, Official Secret, and the Snaith runner, number 7, Epicleros. But very strong with number 2, Lady Silvana.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, she looks quite hard to beat on that last run there. And Lady Silvano, daughter of Bol Silvano, will be the banker in the first leg of that pick 6. In fact, I think this is the only race where Richard Free isn't on the favourite. So number 2, Lady Silvano, that's the banker leg 1. By 1, 2 and 3, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 and 12. Leg 5, another banker 2. Leg 6, race 8, 2, 3, 5 and 10, and the spend for Nino, 576 rand. Race number 4 is the first leg of the Jackpot 1 this afternoon. 1,200 meters is the trip, and the time there at 14:10. Betting has number 2, Chili Bomb, is your 16 to 10 favorite on local debut. Number 1, Grand Oasis, is a 3 to 1. Just want to give you an important form update. Grand Oasis did run on the 31st of January and ran a good third, 1 3/4 lengths behind Mayor of Maryvale. Your third favourite here, number 6, House of Sussex, or Sussex, I should say, 4 to 1. 5 to 1 about number 4, Velvet Valor. 7s and better bar those. Nino, Jackpot time. How are we playing? Chili Bomb, quite a bit to do from that wide draw on local debut.
Yeah, I also believe so, Lal. I think she's having the first run from on the Fairview Poly tomorrow. But that draw is a bit of a worry. She jumps from a number 10 draw. And even though she's a horse to beat, I do believe that 16 to 10 is a little bit short. She might continue to take a punt on the nose. She might drift a little bit on Tuesday because of the tricky draw. You know, Grand Oasis ran on Friday, ran a cracker, second or third, I think, behind Mayor of Maryfield. That's got to be respected back on the poly. But the horse that I'm looking at for a bit of value is number 3, the ex-Marshall inmate, Brooksider. Back on the poly, I believe that could be value at 10 to 1. I've gone 1, 2, and 3 in the pick 6.
It really does look like value. Dennis Shaw's takes the ride from a draw of 1, number 3, Brooksider, and Chili Bomb could win it, but I agree that price is a little bit small. Right, so there's the Jackpot for Nina. 1, 2, and 3 first leg by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Leg 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12. And Nina's going with a banker in the final race, number 2, for the final leg. 144 rand to spend in the Jackpot, 14.10 New York. Race number 5 is a fillies and mares 72 handicap. They're racing over the mile, 1600 meters. And this is the first leg of our Jackpot 2, time off there 14:45. Betting has number 1, September Flower, in the Moor colours, who are having such a good luck of a run of form at the moment. Alan Creef and Richard Fourie. 7-2, number 5, Flight Display. The 2, Could It Be, is at 4-1. 11-2, number 3, Flower Festival. And then 10-1 and Better Bar those. No real changes to report here as far as race 5 is concerned. Nino, are we going a bit wider here? Quite a few horses with a bit of form in this race.
Yeah, there is, Lyle. I think there's a couple here that needs to be included in the exotics. And I think we could get a bit of value here with number 2. Could It Be? The other Candice Bass Raider from the Western Cape. That last round, you put a line right through it. If this horse takes to the poly, I think it brings quite strong Western Cape form. September Flower won very well last time over the 1300, I think it was. It's going 1600. On breeding, shouldn't that be a problem? Flower Festival could get a lot closer to September Flower, a kilo or so better off on the last run. Flight Display is going for 3 in a row, has to go in, and Thread of Life won very well, finishing like a steam train last time. I think the 16 should be okay, and I believe the winner will come from one of those. But the value could be number 2, Could It Be, from the best Candice Bass stable. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. That's my numbers.
We like it. So there we go. And hopefully find a bit of value there in race number 5. The Jackpot 2 starts, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12. Leg 3, banker 2. Leg 4, the finale race on the card, 2, 3, 5, and 10. 192 rand to spend. Race 5, Jackpot 2, 14:45. Race number 6 is a classified stakes over 1600 meters. All 12 runners are running at this moment. Number 10, Hermitage, does have equipment changes, blinkers and tongue tie on. Right, betting has number 2, Legal Thriller, as your 7-2 week favourite. Number 8, Get It Done, very well weighted, is at 9-2. The 1, Run the World, 5-1. 7-1 about number 3, Roll the Dice. Same price about number 4 at Meet at the Windsor, 7-1. 10s and Better Bar those. It looks quite an open race here. 1600 meters. There's quite a few that might have chances here. Value could be number 8, but drawn wide.
Yes, I agree with you, Lars. If that horse was on any better, I would have probably labelled it. But from a 12 draw, it's going to be tricky. I've taken 8 horses in the Jackpot, so it shows you that I don't like this race. I think we can get a result. I don't quite like, Run the World, the Justice Nath Raider won a very weak maiden last time and carrying top weight. But it's got to be respected. I would probably go with a Legal Thriller as the horse to beat from Get It Done. I like a bit of Meet at the Windsor on the poly again, and then William I can cause an upset. But a very tricky race, and I suggest to the public to load up and put as many as they can afford in this league.
All right, there we go. You've heard it from Nino. Difficult little race, this one. So he's going to play the pick 3 and take as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12 in that first leg. Bank at 2, and then 2, 3, 5, and 10. 32 rand. As Nino says, the value could have been the 8, but drawn wide. Possibly the weak favourite, number 2, Legal Thriller, is the one to beat. Race number 7 is a fillies and mares 86 handicap over 1200 meters. I want to give you that important form update. Number 4, Bomber Girl, for Zitzman Oosthuizen, did run on the 31st of January and did win, winning by 1 3/4 lengths, beating Bethel. Blinkers are off, and blinkers are on number 3, Strange Magic. Right, betting here for race number 7 has number 2, You Win Again, at 22-10. 4-1 the 9, Jade's Cabernet. The 4, Bomber Girl, recent winner, 6-1. 13-2, number 5, Edita. And then it's Lovegrass, number 1, 7-1. 15-2, number 6, Ella's Delight. Right, now I've seen from your bets leading up to this race, Nino, you're quite liking number 2, You Win Again.
Yes, Lala, I do. And course and distance, one unbeaten over course and distance. I've elected to banker this because after that, I think it gets open. And Bomber Girl won on Friday. Is there no weight adjustment? Does she carry the same weight?
At this stage, it hasn't adjusted it. There may well be, yes.
Yeah, but she jumped from a 10 draw.
Yes.
Love Grass was very impressive last time out, over the 1,000 on the turf. Now she's going 1,200 on the poly. And on the riding arrangements, I think Richard Fourie is on the right one. So to me, it's either you win again or a couple, including a horse like Jumbo Sana, who's had 5 runs over course and distance and 4 wins. So I'm taking a chance with number 2, because I believe that if that doesn't win, there's many that can come up trumps here, including Jumbo Sana at a nice price.
You've got to take a stance somewhere, So race number 7, the 2, You Win Again. There's a lot of things in her favour. You Win Again, so a worthy banker. And like Nino says, if you want to, take a place on the 10, Jumbo Sana, because could be involved as well. But we're taking a stance. Race 7, number 2, pretty much the banker in all bets. Race number 8 is another classified stakes. Again, they're running over 1,200 meters. This is off at 16:35. Scratch number 7, Swiss Walt. Betting number 2, Coastal Path, 5-2. 5, Ugogoletu, 3-1. 11-2, number 11, Seattle Ripper. The 6, Decree, 7-1. 10-1, the pair, Travel Master and Bosnay. And then it's 11-1 and better bar those. I'm just looking at this, and number 2, Coastal Path, is your favourite 5-2 and can easily win the race. But it shows you how much pressure the top jockeys actually have, because Richard Fourie gets aboard after a 116-day rest. The horse is drawn in the bush. It's gone up a few merit ratings, but he's still the favourite. And I know, knowing Pierre Stradum so well, it puts pressure on these guys. And number 2, Coastal Path, is the favourite and might just win, but not going to be easy.
No, it's not going to be easy after that rest. But he is going for 3 in a row. And you know what, Lyle, I think the blinkers has made the difference to this horse. I think he's unbeaten last 2 runs with the blinkers on. But he does jump from a very tricky draw again. And he's been rested. But if anybody's going to get him home from that draw, it will be Richard Fourie. He knows the tracks in Fairview like the back of his hand. I wouldn't be too shocked to see him, or I wouldn't just write him off because he's got a bad draw. I do believe Richard can overcome that draw. But in saying that, I think it's going to be a bit of a tough task. And have a look at Travel Master. Last time he just lost the jockey, so you've got to ignore that run. The run before that, he ran second, a short head behind My Bestie. So that's very strong form line. And Bosnay, he loves this 1,200 meters on the poly track. Not to be discarded. And then Ugoletu. I think between those 4, we should have the winner.
Right, yeah, as you've said it all, Nino. I mean, of course, Richard can win from there. That's why he's the champion jockey. 2, 3, 5, and 9. Nino is looking to hopefully get someone to beat the favourite here, but the way Richard's riding, never easy. The cost, if you do go with that swinger boxed, is 60 Rand. Thank you very much, and race number 8 gets underway at 16:35.